On May 4th, 2010, it was the last day of my sophomore year of college and also the day I bought my new car. I love driving my white 2002 Mustang every chance I get. Do you ever wonder about whether or not you will arrive to your destination safely? Well, I do every time I get in my car. There are many dangers out on the road today. Teen and elderly drivers, people talking and texting on their cell phones, and drivers under the influence of drugs or alcohol are just some of the things that concern me when I'm on the road. Teens have the attitude that they are invincible and nothing will happen to them while they're driving. I know this for a fact because that was my attitude as a teen. Teenagers tend to speed, play their music too loud, and have too many friends in the car with them, which can all cause accidents. Now, the elderly, on the other hand, is a completely different story. Now, I don't mean to be too hard on the old folk here because someday I will be one myself, but the elderly drive extremely slow. They're the ones that ride in the left lane all the time, and no matter what day of the week it is, it's a Sunday drive for them. I'm happy that I'm not a member of one of these groups of drivers. I made it through my teenage years with no accidents, and I hope that as I grow old, I don't take on any of those habits that drive me crazy. Another group of people who are dangerous behind the wheel are those who talk and text on their phones while driving. I have to admit, I am guilty of doing both of these habits. A person cannot concentrate on the road when they are engaged in a conversation with another person or looking down at their phone trying to text. Drivers engaged in conversation with their cell phone up to their ear cannot concentrate on the road or the things going on around them. I think texting is even more dangerous than talking on the phone because you take your eyes off the road and you need both hands to text, obviously. The driver ends up steering with their knee. Some solutions I know for talking on the cell phone is Bluetooth, speakerphone, or earphones so the driver can keep both hands on the wheel. A neat solution I recently learned about for texting while driving is an application for the BlackBerry smartphone that allows your phone to read you the message aloud so you don't have to read the message yourself. If I ever need to text, I will stop the car or wait until I arrive to my destination. If I talk on my phone, it will be on speakerphone so I can still use both of my hands. A controversial solution that Iowa made a law effective yesterday actually is that drivers under the age of 18 cannot use their cell phones at all while driving. I completely agree with this law and I hope it saves young lives. The third thing that worries me on the road is someone who's either drunk or under the influence of drugs. Drunk drivers usually tend to be out at late times during the night or early times in the morning, so I try not to drive during those times. Did you know that in Iowa someone will drive drunk over 700 times before actually getting caught? That sure is a lot of risk and opportunity for accidents that will kill innocent people. The rule that I give myself if I'm ever drinking is that I will not drive, period. I either stay put where I am or I will call for a ride. I know these consequences, so I try my hardest to be a responsible driver. Now, in conclusion, I've become very aware of all the dangers around me when I'm driving. Teen and elderly drivers, texting and talking on the phone, and drivers under the influence of alcohol or drugs are the three main hazards in my mind that are the most dangerous on the road. One or many of these things could happen to any one of us. It could happen now, it can happen later. In order to stay clear of these hazards, we must be aware of them and understand all their consequences. If you are one of these drivers or you encounter one of these drivers, your life can change in an instant if you are in the wrong place at the wrong time. Thank you.